the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Well, here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his third season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy's just different. He just processes the game quickly. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
From the gun, Stroud. He lofts it deep left. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll have a short pickup down to 17. They managed 3 yards on the tote. It'll bring up second down. And the stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it first and goal.
A gain of 6. And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Stroud. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. A 27-yard look here. Up and good from Fairbairn. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Bucky Irving now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
I firmly believe the NFL is better with quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield in it. His teams, they just embrace his feisty, chippy attitude he plays with. They also embrace the production he's shown. Massive new career best a season ago with 4,500 yards and 41 touchdowns.
He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down. Baker now from the gun. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
A gain of 15. And a Buccaneer first down.
Seriously? Is that even a play?
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
First down, here's Baker. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
19 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, ball at the 36. Irving on the inside give. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Once again, Irving. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Mayfield now from the gun. Fires right away, but incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That time, this is Ibuka. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. This 32 yards out on the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a three-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Dameon Pierce now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Stroud from the pistol. Finds Stover. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
If you're keeping stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on 3rd down. You're not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Trey Palmer on the return for the Buccaneers. Takes this in at the 25. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Baker now off the play fake. Got his target, it's Otten. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7. Hits him on the in route. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. And I think the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Catch made left side by Abuka. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
They put a receiver in motion here left. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He'll try and run this. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our second quarter. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 3-3 game. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Ready to go with our second quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. Complete on the option. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a second quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 3.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Pierce now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Stroud. Collins got it left side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Nixon on the counter. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. On play action, here's Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Texans set to punt. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Irving here from the gun. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. From the gun, Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Complete to Cade Otton. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Can't we score?
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Baker out of the pistol. This one's taken in by Otton. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Third down, here's Mayfield. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted! Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And he takes this one back for the pick six. Heads up play from the linebacker there to take a short, innocent pass and just turn it into a major highlight for him and his guys.
And I know people are watching that going, how in the world the quarterback not see that linebacker?
Yeah.
But sometimes, Kate, your focus is so much on the safeties, the nickel, the corner. You just take for granted you could fit that ball in. And that linebacker said, not on my watch.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans tie things 10-10. Chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. On the return, here's Irving. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Again, this is Irving. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Right back to Irving now. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, They could be the big gains of next week.
Here's the give to Irving. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. The give for the first time to Rashad White. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Mayfield with a blitz coming. Gets it to him on the screen. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Baker throwing again. Running in the red zone. And they're going to be set up, Brock, with 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Buccaneers driving for a score and a halftime lead. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Quick slant complete. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Mayfield. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
3rd down.
Got to manage 3 yards here. 3rd and goal. Throwing again. It's Mayfield. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. This is a chip shot from the left hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Pierce now on the return. Escapes a defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here's Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. It's a gain of 5. That brings up 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Stroud. Cut by Collins on the slant. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
2nd and 4. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. This is a 48-yard look for him. Up and good from Fairbairn. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
Barring a surprise or a miracle here in the final seconds, Kate, looks like we're going to have a tie and a whole new ball game to begin the 2nd half.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get 1 final snap here in the half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Carry here for Irving. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second down at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Mayfield now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
To Mike Evans. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Now carried by Irving. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, a 2-yard run on 1st down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Mayfield tucks it, starts running. And keeping the zone read constant. He takes a hit, loses some yards too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Baker now off the play fake. Catch made left side by Abuka. They stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They'll run this with Irving. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 16. Finds the in route complete. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. They run the counter with White. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Pierce now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out now come the Texans on offense. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And he will be stopped now, but lots to like about that effort.
That's good for a Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 41. Man in motion, out of the slot. 1st down, Stroud. That's back-to-back for Dell. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 47. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call.
Receiver downfield. Offense.
He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They'll run here, following the penalty. Not much space available there, maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Running back sent in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Into the hands of Dell. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
That's good for an H-down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
I think one of my first welcome to the NFL moments, Kate, was my first rookie mini camp. And in the West Coast system, and Mike Holmgren, who taught like Bill Walsh, it wasn't just getting a completion. It was putting it right on the spot so the receiver could do damage like we just saw.
1st and 10, run to Mixon. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
2nd and 10 now. Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Right on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
A gain on the play. That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. It's a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. He keeps it himself. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they meet right at that line. And they didn't have to drive him backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
This 3rd field goal of the game is a big one. They're all tied up now in the 2nd half, and rather than playing from behind, Kate, this will be interesting. They can now focus on getting a stop and taking control of the flow of this game.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
They'll motion a tight end left. Drive starts with a carry by White. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. This game is tied 16 aside as we get set for our final quarter. Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Mayfield keeps it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
A gain on the play. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
1st and 10, it's a gift to White. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Again, this is White. He's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
From the gun, Mayfield. Evans brings in the slant. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. They get 37 on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that's sack going to cost them some yardage.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Baker. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
They've got a man in motion. Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Berrios now to return it. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense.
33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They go play action with Stroud. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. Nets in on the slant. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
On the throwaway.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
He's going to have about 2. It's 2nd down now.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 39. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
QB sneak coming. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
It's a gain of 1 yard. That's good for Texans. First down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Off caught by his back. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
A loss of 2.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans down by only 3. Offense to the line for 2nd down. To the air, Stroud. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans have taken the lead late. Nico Collins with the touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Buccaneers, 19.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. Jukes out a one-stop. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. Starting on the ground, here's White. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. Setting up to pass. That's low and bounces short of his man.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on first, it's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Abuka there with the grab. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first.
3rd
And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. To throw. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. He'll look to throw it. Couldn't find a completion on first down. He was trying to find Rashawn White out of the backfield. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Running back, motioning right. Back to throw. Completes this one to Otten. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Looking to throw it. He'll drop this down, right. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. 1st down, here's Baker. Finds his man, it's Godwin. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Mayfield to throw again. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Texans 23.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Berrios now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Texans and wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Grab the throw on 1st down. We have seen this plenty, and Dale has another. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Stroud now. Trying to push it deep downfield. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Throwing now. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk. Final timeout called by the Texans. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Throwing again, it's Stroud. Oh, he loses the football. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game.
That's another Texans.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.